Alright, hello. Let me know if it's fixed now, please. I have no idea why it's happening, but it seems to be fixed now, I think. It might be. Oh. Okay, you can hear me, that's one good thing. But can you see me though? Can you see me? Because that's kind of the problem that I was having. It should work. I can fine on Twitch. Alright, okay, cool. I have no idea why that happened. There was no reason for that to happen. There was absolutely no reason for that to happen. I didn't do anything. Anyway, where was I? Right, standing in line for the Dream SMP panel. It was really, really cool. Just, just walking into the thing once they opened the doors. Because it was a glitch theater, and it really was like a theater. It was so cool. Like you walked in and they had, oh my gosh, what is happening to the FPS? What? I don't know if that's my PC or the internet dying. But both of these would be very problematic. It's probably fine. Probably fine. I don't think it's fine. You know what? As long as you can still hear me, it's probably okay. And I think it works like pretty well, like every minute or so. Anyway, it was literally just this gigantic theater, and it was really, really cool. They had like lights and everything, and I don't know, just the atmosphere. They had this gigantic timer on the stage. I think I uploaded a picture of that on Instagram or Twitter or something. And I don't know, it was so crazy. I sat down pretty early, just like the first seat I could find. And then I was sitting there like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this is happening, this is crazy. And yeah, a really nice person sat down next to me, and we started talking, which was, I know this is gonna sound a bit stupid, but that was really cool. Like just being able to share your interests with somebody, and sitting there knowing that there are other people that are just as excited as you are, and being able to talk about that. Like we were both basically dying because it was nerve-wracking, but like in a positive way. Oh, JM, hello, hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh my god, I hate it when my camera starts freezing. That's terrible. Okay, it might really just be a problem that my PC is having. Anyway, so yeah, I met this really nice person, and we talked a lot, and she was really nice. And we were starting to wonder, like, why are there so many people standing? Like, there were two or four, maybe? I think it was two. Oh wait. Hey Ted, thank you so much for letting Ram know that you guys oh, you're welcome! Wait, are you Falcon's mod? Oh, I think you might be his mod. Well, you're very welcome. I'm so glad that I didn't forget. Yeah, you're very welcome. Also, I don't know if you saw the video that I sent to Falcon, but if you didn't, Rambo said hello back, and he seemed very excited. It was really cool. I was so surreal. But yeah, I'll get to that later. Oh wait, you've been to my stream before. Wait, I think I remember you. Oh wait, that's really cool. Anyway, I met this really nice person. So okay, that's cool. Yeah, and we talked a lot, and we shared our Instagram accounts and everything, and yeah, it was so nice, and like I want to be friends with her. I want to be friends with this person. Please let me be friends with them. They were so nice. Anyway, yeah, so we sat there, and these 20 minutes with the countdown, it felt like nothing. Wait, I remember what I was saying. So there were these two aisles of like seats, and in the middle there was this gigantic hallway, and there were people just standing down the hallway, right? They were like going down the hallway, and then over here is like the stage, right? So they were going down there, and then over here, and they were taking pictures with somebody that was sitting there. And we were both like, what is going on there? What are they doing? And it was weird because there weren't many people. It was just like 30, 40, any of the content creators were sitting there. But it was still enough people to raise suspicion. So my friend, the person that I met, walked down there and tried to figure out what was going on, but she had no idea. And later on, after the panel, we realized that both Mumza and Mother Innit were sitting there. Kristen and Sarah Simons. Like 5 rows in front of us. And we didn't know. It was terrible because they were taking pictures and giving out hugs with everybody. And we had no idea. We were sitting back there and we were just oblivious to it. We were literally just sitting there like, that's weird. That's really weird. Why are there people standing there? That's so weird. It's probably nothing. But yeah. So, we didn't get a picture with them or anything. But, one of them took a selfie, and you can see both of us in the back of it. Just like very far behind and very pixelated, but you can see me. That's awesome. That is very awesome. But yeah, the panel, or the show, it didn't really feel like a panel. It wasn't even like a Q&A thing. It was just like a talk show. They were just sitting there talking about it. It was so cool. I've never ever been to something like that before. And it was just so surreal to see all of these people just be there in the same room with you. Like, it was literally just people that I've been watching on my computer screen for a year. And it was so weird to just see that they're actually real and actually real people. I mean, of course I knew, but it's still, the realization doesn't really hit you up until you're actually sitting there looking at a stage with like 10 people on it, and they're all like, hi. That's, yeah, no, I don't know how to explain it, but it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Yeah, but the show was really cool. They didn't have a Q&A thing though, which I'm kind of saw the video thing, knew or knows that, you know, these Q&As can get a little bit weird. You see me in the stream now? Okay, that's awesome. I have no idea why it did that. I crashed randomly. During the stream. Yes, it's terrible right now. So yeah, it was really cool. And so they were asking everybody about headcanons for the characters. Or, like, for those of you who don't know what the Dream SMP is, basically it's just a couple of people, a lot of people, like 40 or something, just playing on a Minecraft server, but with a storyline. Like, they have a story and everything, and like, they stream it, and it is so cool. It's so, I really love Minecraft as a storytelling medium. Like, it's cool. I want to do that as well. I really want to do that as well. Because you can just do so much with it. And it's actually really emotional and really immersive. Like, really into the story. So yeah, they were asking everybody about headcanons for their characters. Basically just a little fun facts about the characters. And one of them, Phil the Minecraft, the creator of Minecraft, said, my headcanon is that my character is just incredibly old. And I was like, that's funny. So I yelled, that's canon. And the people around me laughed, but nobody on stage heard it. But the people around me laughed. Tavis and Pumor, it might happen. It might happen. No, really, that would be really cool. And I think a lot of people would be up for that as well. I would love it. I mean, I did apply for an SMP in February. And it took 6 months. 6 months until they read the applications. Just so that I could figure out that I didn't even get picked. They had like, okay, so they want like 30 people on their SMP, right? And there were like only 10 people still active, 10 to 12. So there would have been 18 open spots. And only 6 or 7 people got into the SMP. So I was like, okay, alright, I take that personally. I take that very, very personally. But yeah, I waited 6 months just for that. And yeah. What mic do I use? It should be my normal mic. Yeah, it is. I got scared for a second because what no good sound. No, that can't be. That really can't be. Normal mic. I mean, it is possible that for some reason the camera started using the mic. Wait, let me do a sound check. That sounds terrible. That really sounds terrible. What? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's really, really bad. Oh, wait, uh-oh. The camera! Oh my god! No! Stop that! Stop that!
I didn't even realize! Is it better now? It should be better now. I've been using my camera's mic for 30 minutes. See, the point is, the camera gets plugged in with a USB stick. My mic is a USB stick. So I had the little box saying USB mic, which is cool because this is my USB mic. This right here is my USB mic. And no, it's not the fever. It's not the fever. It's Twitch Studio screwing it up. Because the camera mic is also called USB mic. I'm sorry. Well, at least that sound quality wasn't that horrible for being a camera. I'm in a Manifang's Discord server at SMP. They're working on a story fed with the character descriptions. That's really cool. I didn't even know she had a SMP. That's awesome. That's really awesome. But yeah, back to the synchron. Oh, I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. That's literally just Twitch Studio being weird. I mean, I can try to do this. Thank you. I'm fine. I shouldn't laugh. 0.5 seconds? Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I think actually that's the legacy. I think it's called legacy. Like the legacy setting. Because our internet is working really hard right now to manage everything in this house. So I think I turn on the legacy thing where it just gives you delay. Yeah, I can see it. I can see that it's... Ooh, that's weird. I can see the delay. I don't like that. Anyway, so I watched the panel and it was so cool. And at the very end, of course, they put... I don't think I have a video of that because I moved all the files off of my phone. They had this like huge screen on the stage, and they put a Technoblade memorial thing on it, and I'm literally tearing up just thinking about it. And the guy moderating the show was like, "Can we get another round of applause? That's so loud that even Techno can hear it from up above." And oh man, I don't wanna tear up. I need to stay hydrated. I need to keep the tears in. But yeah, and it was the loudest applause I've heard during the entirety of TwitchCon. I mean, it was really wholesome, but also heartbreaking. Me and the person I met, we were both tearing up at the end there. And yeah. It was, yeah, it was amazing. It was really, I don't know, it just, I, I don't even know. It was both wholesome, but also just absolutely heartbreaking. It was, yeah, wait, let me put another '07. But it was weird because when they started talking about techno, you could hear the entire crowd just go silent. Like nobody was moving anymore. Nobody was whispering to their seat neighbor. Nobody was, I don't know, zipping up their bags. It was just silent. And then they started the, it's crazy. Like the influence that people can really have on so many others. It's, I don't know. Man, he was great. I still miss him so much. I miss him so so much. But yeah. Okay, so I did that, and then I think I had like an hour of free time or something. Wait, actually, wait. I still got the plan on my phone. Let me check this out. Let me check this out. That's gonna make it a lot easier. All right, schedule. There we go. All right. Yeah, right. Okay, so right after that, I ran through the entire convention to get to the meet and greet thing because Fundy was having a meet and greet. And I was like, oh my gosh, it is Fundy. And I want to meet him. And I got there, like, right as it started. And, so I'm pretty sure for those of you that have just stayed updated on the TwitchCon and everything, the meet and greets were terrible. They were unorganized and they were a mess and chaotic and oh my god. But yeah, okay, wait, let me see this. So here, over here, we had like the original meet and greet area, right? They had all of these little lines for all the creators, right? So here was another hallway basically, and down here, down here, that's where the booths and everything started, like the big convention center thing, like literally the center of the convention. So I stood in line like around here, and I followed the line down one hallway. Wait, I skipped a hallway. So there was a booth here. Up here were the meet and greets. I stood here. I followed the line around this booth, down the hallway up there. Then I turned around, came back, and then I was 2 meters away from the Fundy meet and greet line. 2 meters! And a staff member walked up to us and was like, sorry, we're gonna have to close the line now. There's too many people. I stood in that line for half an hour just to be cut off at the very last second. It sucked. It really sucked. Especially since they still had like 1.5 hours to go. So it was just, okay, I guess. But yeah. And then I had free time because I had planned those 1.5 hours for standing in the line to meet Fundy. So I was like, okay, cool. I guess I can run around now. I bought a sandwich. I went to the food thing and I looked at all of the food stands, food booths, food give out thingies, and literally nothing really looked delicious. It's frustrating. Yeah, it was. I was really upset actually. Because I could have gone to like another panel or something. If I would have known that I had 1.5 hours of free time, I could have literally just gone to another panel. But yeah. Well, either way, I got free time, so I managed to buy myself a sandwich. It did not taste good. Okay, first of all, they had like a list of grilled sandwiches. I was like, yeah, grilled sandwich, that sounds good. So I walk up to the counter, and this woman goes like, yeah, the grilled sandwiches are not grilled. And she points to like this tiny squished thing in lying on the counter. I was like, that's the grilled sandwich. That's not grilled. I was like, okay, sure, I'll take it anyways. It had mozzarella on it, and the mozzarella was really good, but it was a lot. And it had like, I don't know if it's called that in English, pesto? Like the basil garlic paste or something with oil and stuff. And that was good, but it was really salty. And then it had dried tomatoes on it. Like, you could not chew them. They weren't that dry, but it's like they had shells. Like, you could not bite a part off. You had to eat them whole because you could not bite them in half. But yeah, at least I got something to eat. Oh, and it also had rucola on it. I don't know if that's also called that, but it's like fancy salad. But yeah, so I was standing there, just like 10 meters away from the meet and greet, at my table, squished in between like 5 other people because it was so full. Eating a sandwich that I did not like. I was like, I could be seeing funny right now. But yeah, that was kind of funny, and I actually did feel a bit better after that because it was just hilarious, just standing there going like, they scammed me. So yeah, afterwards I took another walk around the place. I think I ran around the entire convention so much because I was trying to find any content creators or just run into anybody. And yeah, then I went to the Fostering a Community panel. And that was really cool because I had such a good seating out there. Ooh, that's good. It's like small spicy spinach. Ooh, I think that might actually be similar to what I was talking about. I haven't heard of it, but the way you describe it really sounds like that. But yeah, I went to the Fostering a Community panel, and I had such a good seating spot because I was like right at the hallway. Like, this one had like 3 seating booths. Is it even called seating booths? Like blocks of seats. One on the side, one over here. And I was sitting on the right one, right here. At, like, there's a hallway and I was sitting right there. So I had direct eye contact with everybody on the panel, basically. I was also sitting pretty far in the front. So that was really cool. And yeah, that one was really interesting, informative. Like, I learned a lot. I remember somebody said that it's really important to keep a schedule. And that also partially motivated me to stream today, even though I just want to sleep. I just want to lie in the floor in the basement and sleep. But yeah, no, I really wanted to stream because I did the layout and everything, and I'm really proud of it. And also, oh my god, camera. Oh my god, lights. I've even got a rim light. Look at that. Because now it's like really dark. Wait, actually, the atmosphere is kind of cozy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep that off. I just bought it just for this stream, but I'm gonna keep that off. This looks really cool. Look at how purple everything is. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, right. So I watched that panel, and the funny thing was, half an hour after that panel, another one started in the same room. So I walked out of the theater. I walked around the waiting line, and I stood in line again for half an hour. And that also got me another really good seat, which was even closer to the stage. And also, the funny thing was, so there was somebody standing in the line in front of me, and I was like, they look familiar. I had seen them like 2 or 3 times before, and I was like, I think I know them. They look so familiar. It was really weird. So I was just standing there, just randomly waiting until they turned around so I could read the name on their badge, because I couldn't put my finger on it. And they turned around, and it was Taboni. I don't think any of you guys remember Taboni, but I rated them like 3 months ago. Sagittarius, hi! I'm sorry, it took me a second to read your name because it was so dark. Hydrate. Let's go. It's really important. Thank you very much. Wait, I didn't do it properly. Wait. Oh my god. Alright, wait. Sagittarius, look. I open the bottle of water. I take a sip of the water. And I close the bottle of water. Cheers. Anyway, hi Sagittarius. How are you doing? I'm like 2 hours in on my weekend at TwitchCon. So yeah. I would say you didn't miss a lot, but just a lot of things happened. So, you know, these 2 hours were already very eventful. So, in front of the sign, turned around, and I read the badge, and I was like, I know them, I knew it. And it was Toboni. I rated them like half a year ago, 3 months. It was a long time ago. And I kept on watching their streams, but I was lurking a lot. I'm not really chatter, actually. Like, also when it comes to Discord servers, I will be in there, and I will, like, constantly read the messages, but I will never talk. I'm doing great, a little warm here? Oh, you don't say. I could not imagine it being warm. Yeah, no. Not in Germany, not over here, not right now, definitely not. Yeah, anyway, I found them. Like, I recognized them, and I was like, hey, wait, I know you, I rated you, you're really cool, I watch your streams every now and then. And they were like... Okay, so, this is funny, they did another stream, similar to the one I'm doing right now, yesterday. And I watched a bit of it, and they were explaining, like, they were talking about that encounter with me. And it was hilarious, because in the stream, they said... Okay, so this random person walked up to me and was like, hey, I know you, I watch your streams, can we take a selfie? And I was like, I don't remember them. Who are they? I do not remember. But yeah, it was really funny. Because I actually felt... I really felt happy at that. That made me happy. Even if I don't watch their streams that often, it was still really cool. So yeah, we took a selfie, and it was actually pretty cool. I wanted to post that in their Discord server, but I haven't, because I moved all of the pictures off of my phone, and my PC just really hates me at the moment. The other one, not my laptop. I don't have it on my laptop, which I'm streaming with right now. So yeah, that was really cool, and it was a tiny bit awkward afterwards, because we took the selfie, and I was like, well, it was cool to meet you. And they were like, yeah, same. You're the first person that came up to me. I didn't expect to be recognized. This is really cool. And then we just stood there for 20 minutes, just next to each other, not saying another word. But yeah, I got in the next panel. It was really cool. I got another good seat, like, again, in direct line of sight to everybody on the stage. It was awesome. It was so awesome. Right, let me take another look at my schedule, because I do not remember what happened afterwards. Let's start with Hasbin Hotel and How Boss Kids That Free. It was very amusing. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I love those shows. Like, both of them. Hasbin Hotel a little bit more. I'm really sad that they haven't actually brought out the first episode yet. Like, it's been 3 years, man. Please, I bought merch for that show, for that character, 2.5 years ago. Please, give me some content for my money. But yeah, it'll happen eventually. But Hell of a Boss is also really cool. Aren't they, like, premiering another episode? Like, really soon or something? I don't know, but I think there was something like that. Anyway, okay. So... I went to that panel, and then what? Right, then there was the drag showcase. Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember. So I wanted to, I walked around the entire place again, and I wanted to see if I could meet any more content creators, because I was like, there are 20 live streamers in this convention right now. At least 20. that I know, and I want pictures with them. I don't care, I want pictures with them. So I ran around the place like 3 times. And then I was like starting to get a headache, and I was also just really tired. I was still running on 5 or 6 hours of sleep. So I just figured I should go back to the big room, see if I can find a comfortable place to sit down. I want pictures with them, yeah. No, really. It's like one of the people that I met on Sunday. Actually, I don't remember who it was, but I think it was the one I met on Saturday. She posted a picture of her badge on Twitter. They met 21 streamers, and I knew at least 15 of them. And I met 4, and one of them didn't have time to sign anything. Yeah. Do you see that CG5 has YouTubes dropping soon? These are times I wish I had money. Oh, I get that feeling. I actually didn't see that. I watch a lot of the YouTube's updates. Like, I follow them on Instagram, so I see a lot of their updates, but I did not see that one, actually. But yeah, so I was on my way back to the big room. I just wanted to sit down and chill a bit, calm down, rest my legs. I figured the drag showcase thing would have been closed anyways, because it was like 10 minutes before it started, so I didn't even bother trying to get in. And I knew, or at least I thought, it was gonna be streamed in the big room anyways, on the big monitors. So I sat down and I watched the opening, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And after 5 minutes, they cut it off, because now there was a DJ playing in the big room. And instead of showing the drag show, they had the name of the DJ on the monitor for the entire time that he played. That was sad. But anyway, I forgot to mention the reason why I thought I was too late for the drag showcase is because I ran into Ash Kabozo on my way to the big room. It was hilarious. Like, I was walking down the hall, and I was literally looking around like, are there any content creators? I want pictures. I want pictures. So I look around the corner, and I basically make eye contact with him. And I stop dead in my tracks. And I'm like, Ash? Ash Kabozo? The funny thing is, he's like always wearing sunglasses, right? Which is part of the reason why I recognized him, but also part of the reason why I wasn't sure if it was him. It was just like, yup. And my adrenaline went up. I was like, oh my god, I did it. I met somebody. I actually found somebody. When then he spots to observe everything like the first stage. There wasn't. I mean, there would have been. That was the big monitors in the big room. But if there was a DJ playing while anything big was happening, too bad. Too bad. You can sit there for 1.5 hours and look at the DJ's name instead. That kind of sucked. But yeah, anyway, Ash was like, yep. And I was freaking out. I started swearing at the poor guy. I was like, oh my god, holy, what the... It was... And then I started apologizing rapidly. Because imagine just a random kid runs up to you and goes like, are you that one guy? And you say yes, and he starts swearing. Yeah. But yeah, it was so cool. Like, he was so chill. He was literally so chill. He was like, it's okay, calm down, I've got time, you're not bothering me, you're fine. And I took out my phone and I was like, can we take a picture? You're so cool, I love your music, I love Lovejoy, this is crazy, you're the first celebrity I've ever met. And I actually said celebrity, because to me, these people are really celebrities. Like, if random people know you because you do stuff on a screen, then you're a celebrity, to me. And he was like, I am not a celebrity, you can't call me that. But yeah, we took a picture. And the funny thing is, my camera, my selfie camera, like, I got a new phone. And if I have a selfie camera and it's too dark, it turns the screen white. So you have like a selfie flash. And that is the worst thing to ever have been invented. Like, you gotta know, the TwitchCon was hot. It was hot. It was terrible. I was running around in shorts and a t-shirt all day, and it was still too warm. It was absolutely terrible. And yeah, so I took a picture with the selfie camera and the flash on, and I was like, I don't know how to turn it off. I'm so sorry. And we both looked terrible on that picture. You do not want a selfie camera flash. And Ash was like, it's fine, take your time. Do you want to take another one? And I kind of feel like he said it, like, as if he wanted another one, because it really did not look good. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna take another one, but I'm so sorry, this is a new phone, I don't really know how to turn off the flash. But I eventually managed to do it, and we got a picture without the flash, and it looked really nice. And yeah, I don't know, it was so cool. And when I was leaving again, he was like, hey, if you're looking for anybody else, Jack Manifold is streaming like right over there, but he's having trouble setting it up. So if you get lucky, you get like you can talk to him, you can like get a photo with him. And he literally told me where Jack, like exactly where Jack was. And then he even went like, I think Tommy and Wilbur could be around here as well, but I have no idea where they've gone. Haven't seen them in hours. But he was so nice. And he's at the very end, he was like, what's your name again? I was like, just say Tab. And he was like, it was very nice to meet you, Tab. Have a nice day. And I was freaking out. That was so cool. I didn't even expect to meet any of the Lovejoy members there. Like, I love Lovejoy. They're so good. Their music is so good. I wanna make a band. They make me motivated to just open a band. It's crazy. T-shirt, wasn't it a t-shirt and a shirt? Watching the rabbit for more than an hour before drawing. It was, yeah. I had like a black t-shirt and like a button-up shirt over it because it looked cool. Yeah, but still, it's still basically just like a t-shirt. Like, it wasn't a hoodie or anything. That's what I was trying to say. So cool. Ash seems like a great person. Yes, he was so lovely. Like, it is insane. It's insane. So I was running to where he said that Jack would be, and I saw him, and I almost ran into him while he was ending the stream. So I stopped and I was like, okay, I will sit here now. I will stand here and I will wait. Happy to meet band. Oh, thank you. I mean, I would do it if I had enough people in real life to make a band with, or to start a band with. But it's definitely on my bucket list. I want to do that. Like, if I just wanted to say, if I ever grow up. That is I don't know why my brain wanted to say that. That sounds very ominous. No, but I was trying to say, when I grow up, I want to do that if I have the opportunity, and my brain just smushed all of these sentences together. But yeah, I stood there and Jack was ending the stream, and it was funny because I was just standing there with my phone in my hand, like a little kid that was told to wait for something. And just like, okay, you're gonna wait here, don't move until I come back. I was just standing there, just like with my phone in my hand, like. And Jack was ending the stream, and even before he ended it, he was just like streaming, and he kept on glancing over to me like, do they want something from me? We should do a couch together sometime. I can pay. What would be awesome? Oh, of course. What do you mean pay? What do you mean pay? You don't what? No. That would be amazing. I would love to. I've really been wanting to do more covers lately, but my motivation, I don't know, it's just gone. it is just, I don't know, I can't do it. I mean, the biggest issue is probably that I usually record in my attic because it's very soundproof. And, yeah, we're kind of having temperatures where you don't want to be in the attic. But yeah. So Jack ended the stream, and I was like, okay, now or never. And I walked there. I took like a step forward, and I was like, Jack, hi. I see you're very busy. Can we take a picture? And he was like, yeah, sure. And it was so stressy because they were like, I think he wanted to start another stream. Like, he didn't really end the stream, but it crashed, and it kept on crashing, and he wanted to switch to another phone or something. So people were like basically rushing him, going like, okay, there's equipment and everything. It was like an actor about to go on stage, just backstage, being just swarmed by makeup artists and everything. We could do something by channel we want. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be really, really awesome. That would be really cool. We just gotta find a song that I can actually sing. Because if there's a song where there's a single note that I don't think I can hit perfectly, my brain goes, could be better. Maybe don't record that cover. There's that one note that you can't hit, so I don't think it's gonna be good. Yeah, I gotta see. I mean, there's tons of songs that I still wanna cover. It would be really, really cool. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Anyway, so I got a picture with Jack, and it was so rushed, but it was also really, really cool. And I was like, I don't know, I was in this state of constant, oh my god. I can't even explain it otherwise. I was just constantly, my brain, my mind was rotating and doing backflips. Going like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. And yeah, but it was really cool, and I managed to, wait, I forgot about that. So we took the picture, and I was like, okay, thank you very much. You just made my day. This is awesome. I think you're really cool. I think you're really, really funny. And, you know, Jack being Jack, like, the way, you see him on screen, I actually expected him to be like, oh, yes, of course I'm funny, or something. But he was actually so nice, and he was like, oh, thank you very much. That means a lot. Thank you. Have a nice day. And I was like, wow. I was just blown away. I was just absolutely blown away by how nice everybody was. Oh man. If we reach 100 followers with which FNAF? I read that wrong 3 times. But no, you're not interrupting. You're fine. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. I haven't really thought about that, because I want to play the entire series, because I own the entire series. They were on sale like 4 years ago. It was all on sale, and I got the entire FNAF series for €5 or something. And that was really, really cool. But ever since then, I've just had them sitting on my desktop, and I never played them. So, yeah, I'll see. I will see. Jab high on adrenaline. Yeah. No, really, it was crazy. I was starting to feel dizzy and everything. That's also something funny. The 2 weeks leading up to TwitchCon, I had to stop myself from thinking about TwitchCon, because it made my heart drop, and like, I would get shaky hands and everything, and I would start breathing so fast, because my brain was like, I cannot handle that. I cannot handle that. I can't go there and just see everybody and take pictures with them. I can't do that. My brain cannot handle that. I was going crazy. Literally. It was so terrible. Like, it started to be annoying. I wasn't even nervous anymore. I was like panicky. I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that. But yeah, I did it anyways, and it was really, really cool. Right, so I got that picture with Jack, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then I went to the big room, because I still had a headache, and I wanted to watch the Dag show. And I sat down, I ate a cereal bar, because I was hungry, but I did not want to stand in line for another half an hour. just to get a sandwich that I didn't like. That was also overpriced. Also, I had to pay with my credit card. And it was awkward because I had like the money, the change and everything already pulled out. I put it on the counter and the lady giving me the sandwich was like, "Oh, it's card only." And I was like, "Oh," and I awkwardly put everything back in my wallet. And I pulled out my card, and I put it in the thing. And you gotta like put your pin in, right? So the counter was around at this height, like I could literally just barely look over it. And so they had the thing on here, and you had to put like your pin in, and it was literally at the height of everybody's eyes. And I'm like, okay, that's not really secure. That is definitely not concerning at all. Like, I tried to shield it, but everybody could see it. Everybody that was standing behind me. It was so terrible. But yeah, so I sat there in the big room. I watched the first 3 minutes of the drag show before it got interrupted by the DJ's name. And yeah, wait. Let me look back, because I do not remember what I did afterwards. Because I think I still had like half an hour left. Wait, let me see. Let me see. Because I kept Krausie, I kept Vivi updated on everything. On literally everything. So I'm just looking back at the chat. Oh wait, oh my gosh, wait, yeah, I remember. So I ran around the convention again. And I ran into Fundy. Like, he was just standing there. But he was, like, surrounded by 30 people. And I was like, "Hello, can I have a picture with you?" And he was like, "No." And the person next to me was like, "Can I have a picture with you?" And he was like, "No." No, he was also really, really nice. But he apologized and was like, "Sorry, guys. I had the meet and greet. I'm gonna have another meet and greet tomorrow." Which he didn't, for some reason. He said he was gonna have another meet and greet, but I think it was unofficial. I think he was just hanging around the meet and greet hour. Meet and greet area for an hour. But yeah, we took like a big group picture. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. So he took a random person's phone, made a big group picture with everybody, and then he was like, "Okay, you guys figure it out. I gotta go." And then he ran off. This man's fast. This man is fast. I did not see him anymore after 1 second. So we got that nice little picture. Let me see if I can find it. I just saw it. Wait. There we go. Please focus. I don't think it's gonna focus. But you can see Fundy. And the best thing is you can see my forehead on it. Because I'm still small. And I was standing behind another person. And I was just like, "Hi, can I please be on the picture, please?" So yeah, you can see my forehead. Everything underneath of that is just cut off because of how small I am. And yeah. Can you show again? I can try. The camera didn't really like fixating on it. Focusing on it. Oh my gosh, I got rid of it again. Wait 1 second. Just gotta do a lot of scrolling. A lot of scrolling. Fleet-footed as a fox. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Oh yeah, also a really funny thing was, whenever I was sitting in a panel waiting for it to begin, I would look around, see if I could find any cosplayers, and then I would send my friend like lists. Okay, I see 4 Carl Jacobs. I see 1 Dream. I see 2 Tommy Innits. It was really funny. It was like, no, it really does not want to focus. It does not want to focus. Ah. I just got a notification, had a heart attack, because I didn't know if it was anything personal. I just actually got a heart attack. Well, no, not actually, I'm still alive, but... I don't think it wants to focus more than this. Wait, can I make it focus on my hand? Or something? Please? I don't think it wants to. I really don't think that it wants to. But yeah, there you can see Fundy, and you can kind of wait. I've got a picture where I've literally circled. Oh wait! Oh my gosh! Never mind. There's another one where you can see like half of my face. I circled it in red, but you still probably can't see me. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I think it's somewhere on Twitter though, possibly. But yeah, right. That was funny. So I decided to head out. Actually, it wasn't for the photo, but for the reflection of your desktop. It is not anime. It is indeed not anime. Believe it or not, it is not anime. It's fan art. It's really, really nice fan art. But yeah, so wait, no, I still. Okay, never mind. I didn't really do anything. I sat in the big room, tried to watch the drag show. They didn't show the drag show, so I left. And on my way back out, I saw that there was another line of people standing there. And if there's one thing that I've learned on Saturday in the Dream SMP panel, it's that if there's a line of people standing there waiting for something, then you can bet that there's a person of interest at the beginning or at the end of the line. And I was right. It was James Marriott. Wait, actually, let me see. I think I can show you guys all of the selfies. Like, all of the pictures. It's still gonna be blurry, but it's fine. So this is me and Jack Manifold. Stop giving me notifications while I'm about to show my phone on screen. It's very bright. I don't think this works. I do not think this works. But yeah, me and Ash. Oh wait, that one looks a bit better. That one looks a tiny bit better. And yeah, then there's me and Fundy. I showed you guys that. And then there's me and James. And he was also really nice. Like, he did not have a meet and greet. But he literally just stood there in the hall, going like, hey guys, I'm here now. Take pictures, get hugs, get signatures. Go, do it. It was like an unofficial meet and greet. It was really nice. And I did actually hug him. I didn't hug Ash. I just remembered. And I didn't hug Jack either. I was dying of adrenaline. I didn't even consider it. Is blonde hair in the fan art? Yes, it is. It is, indeed. But yeah, James was so incredibly nice. Also, he took that picture because he's tall, I'm small. It sucks. But yeah, that was really nice. And yeah, then I walked out of the convention and I got into my parents' car and I sat there and I cried. But it wasn't negative, mostly. It was like 90% happiness and 10% just absolute exhaustion. I was so done. My legs were hurting and everything. It was so terrible. But I still wanted to go see Amsterdam because I knew that the only time that I would be able to see Amsterdam was after TwitchCon. So it was funny. It happened on Saturday, it happened on Sunday. I got into the car when my parents were waiting for me, and I buckled my seatbelt, and I was like, okay, where are we going? And my parents were like, we're walking. You gotta get out of the car again. We're driving with a bus. It happened twice, and every time it annoyed me so much because I was so happy to be sitting. I was like, can't we just drive? I just want to sit here. But yeah, it was really cool. We sorry, I'm fine. We drove into the city, and I was starving, cause I don't even know if I ate breakfast because I was so excited. I don't think I did, actually. All I had was that not good cereal. No, it was the not good sandwich and the cereal bar later, and that's all I've had to eat on that very, very exhausting and long day. So we went to a restaurant, and it was funny, cause the people were so nice, like especially like all of the staff in the restaurants and everything. They were so nice. So this guy walks up to us, and he just kind of started chatting with us. I don't even know how it happened, but I got around to explaining him what TwitchCon is. Because even though he lived in Amsterdam, or worked in Amsterdam, he had no idea that the TwitchCon was happening. He had no idea what Twitch even was. But yeah, so I explained it to him, and it was really nice. He was really cool. And yeah, he even offered to speak German with us. But we kinda declined, I think. Which I was really happy about, because the funniest thing was, it was so difficult for me to start speaking German with my parents. After 7 hours of non-stop hearing, thinking, and speaking English. Like, I started being afraid that I would accidentally start talking to people in German, which I eventually did. Like, I ran into so many people, but everybody was really... well, no, I ran into many people ran into me, and we just bumped into each other, and everybody was so nice, always apologizing. And I accidentally... I wanted to go somewhere, but there were people standing in the way, so I just squished past, and I was like, Entschuldigung. And that was awkward, because that is German. I don't even think they really heard me. But, yeah, it was... Verzeihung. Entschuldigung, dürfte ich vorbei? No, it was terrible. It was so terrible. But yeah, it was funny. I sat in the car, and I started talking to my parents in English. I was like, that's not right. That's not right. But yeah, so I ordered a burger at that restaurant. And I think I uploaded a picture of it somewhere on Instagram or something, or maybe I took it out because I had too many pictures to post, and I thought TwitchCon was way more interesting than my burger. And it was so good. I bit into it. It was so good and juicy and everything. And I bit in it again. Wait, if there's anybody in the chat right now that's like a little bit squirmish, or like you're not doing good hearing descriptions of blood or anything, you might want to mute the stream for like the next 30 seconds. But yeah, the first bite was so incredibly good. Then I bit into it again, and it was raw. It was raw on purpose, but it was so raw that the blood literally dripped out. And I looked down at it, and I was like, I cannot eat this. Like, my appetite was down to 0. And I felt so bad, because the guy that gave it to us was so incredibly nice. But the burger, I could not eat it. I literally, like, even my mom said that she would not have been able to eat that, because it was brutal. Like, it was literally dripping out. It was, ugh, I don't know. But yeah, wait, who's that? Mads, hi! How are you doing? Hi! Hello! Hi! I literally did not... I was not able to read your name, because it's so dark blue on the black thing. How are you doing, Mads? Hi. I like raw meat. Oh wait, so it was because of the bun. Oh, yeah, that was the thing. I bit into it, and the blood was just dripping down the burger buns and like staining the bun red, and I could not eat it. It was so terrible because the first bite was so good. You got rated by $600 yesterday. Wait, what? How does that happen? How does that happen? What were they doing? That's really weird. But yeah, anyway, I felt so incredibly bad. They were following. Oh, okay. But yeah, it was so bad that I could not eat that burger anymore. It was terrible. Like I knew that I literally even had blood on my face because I just bit into it, and that's just not something you want to have when you bite into a burger. So I felt really bad, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna close my eyes and eat it, I guess, because I felt bad for having it being thrown away or something. But my mom actually called the guy to her table and was like, sorry, but can we give that back and like grill it through again? It's a little bit rare. And I felt so bad because I basically just got an entire new burger. I mean, like, of course, they couldn't grill the one that I already started eating because it had like cheese and everything on it. They couldn't grill that. So yeah, I felt really bad, but I got the other one, and that one was actually done, and that was really good. It tasted so good, but I still felt so bad, and I had a tiny bit of trouble biting into it because man, that's not something you want to experience. But yeah, the guy was still very nice, and he was understanding, and yeah, and he got a tip, and it was nice. Yeah. So after that, I have no idea what I did after that. I think we actually went home because I was so tired, and my parents were tired and everything. Sorry. Yeah, also Mads, just so you know, I'm sick. I got sick. I got very sick. I have a fever. I feel terrible. I want to sleep. It's so warm. But yeah, I also wanted to stream because I've got overlay and FaceCam and everything, and it's so fancy. Hi. But yeah, anyway, I think we just walked around some more, and then we took the subway back home, which is great because I love subways. I love them so much, and I haven't been on a subway ever since I've been to London in 2014, I think. I've been sick for years. Uh-oh. Wait, are you okay? Is it... Would it do anything if I say get well soon? Is that something you can get well from? Sometimes only the natural me from the poor... Man, Sagittarius. You should have seen it. You should have seen it. It was literally... It was dripping down. It was like... I don't know, like you bit into it. Have you guys watched Little Nightmares? Have you guys seen Little Nightmares? I felt like I was in Little Nightmares, just biting into something that looked so good, but it I don't know, it was not okay. It was not cool. Afraid not, but it's fine. Well, still, I hope you're gonna be okay. Hope you're gonna be all right. And who knows? Whatever it is, maybe it's magically gonna go away because sicknesses definitely do that. I don't know. Anyway, so we took the subway back home, or well, to a cabin, to a little hut, to a little thing, and yeah, I was going crazy. I could not believe that it happened. And it was already so eventful, and I had so much fun that I was just so excited to be able to do that again for a second day. It was, oh my gosh, it was so cool. And I did manage to fall asleep faster because I was so tired. I was so tired and everything hurt. And yeah. But the meat wasn't red colored flesh. Um, Surprisingly, the one where the blood was dripping out was not red. It didn't look raw. It just kind of looked like they got a burger and put like blood in it. I don't know. It was ugh. But yeah, the next one definitely wasn't red. The one that I managed to eat. That one definitely wasn't red. So yeah, I managed to fall asleep pretty quickly. I woke up a couple of times again because I kept on having dreams of like being at TwitchCon and meeting people. And I would wake up like, oh my god, I need to get autographs. I need to get pictures. Where's my phone? It was funny. It was really funny. And I woke up and I was so tired. And I don't think I ate anything again. So yeah, we arrived 45 minutes late again, which was literally my fault because I just could not get out of bed. It was terrible. Yeah, so that was actually kind of a problem because we arrived, or well, I arrived at 10:40 a.m. and at 11 a.m. The Craftmaster Live Twitch Rivals thing started. And remember what I said about, if you want to get a seat somewhere, you should be there at least 20 minutes before it's... It's thundering. Wait, is it raining? I can't hear it. I'm pretty sure you could hear that thunder on stream, though. That was really loud. I heard it through my noise-canceling headphones. Sorry. So, I literally just ran. I got out of the car. I ran up the parking garage thing. I ran across the street into the entrance thing. Yes, it's 1 hour. Oh wow. Fun fact: in a lot of burger patties, there's actually a little bit of cooked blood that just looks like meat. Yeah, I don't mind that. As long as it's not dripping out, I felt like a vampire. I had blood on my face. It was gross. Your thunder is so beautiful. Thunder. Same. Actually, I had an audio with me, like on my phone, while we were staying in a cabin. I just have this 1 hour long audio of like rain and thunder, and I used to listen to it every night because otherwise I would not have been able to fall asleep. So yeah, I stood there at the entrance, and they randomly decided to check my bag suddenly, now that I really needed to be somewhere in 10 minutes. But it was fine. Actually, it was kind of funny. So I walked through the metal scanners, and this one guy was like, okay, we're gonna check your bag. Please go to that table over there. I was like, of course! So I went there, and I put my bag on the table, and I had no idea if it was about the size or like what was in it. So I just stood there, awkwardly waiting for the next guy to show up. And he walked up to me and started talking in Dutch. I was like, sorry, what? And he just started laughing, like, oh, okay, you're not Dutch. You look Dutch. And I'm like, okay, thank you, I guess. But yeah, so it was funny. I kind of started emptying everything out. And, yeah, he just went like, do you have any drugs, any weapons in there? And I resisted the urge to make a joke like, yeah, sure, I've got like a kilogram of marijuana right in here. What would be the problem with that? Sure, I bring that to me. I bring that with me every time I go to a convention. No, I did not say that because I was a little bit worried that would be a little bit suspicious. But yeah, no, he was really, really chill. I just finished my playing Satisfactory and setting up a coal power plant. I focus on... It smells so bad that I just passed. Oh. Uh-oh. Anyway, so I emptied everything out. And since I told my mom about the not very good sandwich that was overpriced and that I had to wait for half an hour, she gave me this one sandwich in like plastic wrapper with me, so that I could eat that whenever I felt like it. So I was just standing there, emptying out my bag that had like so much stuff in it, like my sketchbook that I wanted people to sign, other stuff I wanted people to sign, my wallet, my phone, my what's it called? My water bottle, sandwich, mints, my headphones, everything. And I was just standing there, just emptying everything out. And after like 20 or 30 seconds, the guy was like, okay, I don't think you have any drugs with you. You can put it back. And I just stuffed everything in. Yeah, very good, Mom. Very good, Mom. I'm gonna be honest, though, that sandwich was very, very delicious. It did not look good. I was actually very suspicious of that sandwich because it didn't look good. I didn't think that I was gonna like it, but it was very good. So I stuffed everything in my bag because I didn't have the time to sort it properly. I ran in there. I ran up the stairs. I tripped like 5 times. In general, I tripped like so many times on TwitchCon. Because they had like cables on the floor. It was always in the same spot. But I kept on forgetting that they were there. So I would walk over them. And it was mostly while I was streaming too. Because I was looking at my phone and seeing if I could find any content creators to take pictures with. And I tripped every time when I walked over that cable. Every time. But yeah, I ran right to the Twitch Rivals arena. And I stood there. And I stood there. And I stood there for an hour. So I eventually got in like 40 minutes after the event originally started. But it was okay because they were having so much trouble with the internet, like so much trouble, that it took 40 minutes to properly start the event. So it was really interesting. I was standing in the line and it just gradually kept moving. Because whenever people would get up inside of the arena, staff would see how many seats were now free. They would run down to the line and be like, okay, I've got 2 seats. Are there any doubles in here that wanna sit in the thing that you're all waiting for? And so they just slowly but steadily got all of the people out of the line. And yeah, eventually I got picked as well. Which was really funny. I still had like 5 to 10 people in front of me. And they were like, okay, I've got a single seat free. Any singles any singles in the line? I actually think they asked it like that. Looking back, that's very funny. That's very, very funny. Like so many hands got up. I was like in the back like, hi, I guess I exist. And I was about to drop my hand again when people behind me were like, go, you got this. I don't know who they were. I do not know who they were, but they were like, go for it. And I actually got picked. Even though there were like 4 people in front of me that raised their hand before I did. So I walked along the arena and there was a lady from the staff team basically picking me up and guiding me to my seat. And I walked up these massive stairs, right? I walked up these stairs, and while I was doing that, the people were cheering because I think they were starting to introduce the teams or something. And I walked up there, and it was mind-blowing. It was so overwhelming. There were thousands of people just cheering, and the lights and everything. Oh, it was literally like an arena. It looked so cool. They had like really nice decorations and everything, and the cameras, and it's just, oh my god, I love it. I'm gonna be honest. It kind of reminded me of like the times where I would be in a play, and I would be on stage and people were cheering and everything with like cool lights and everything. Of course, I was literally walking into the audience right there. So, of course, nobody was cheering at me. The cameras weren't pointed at me. But it just, like, triggered that really, really nice memory. And that was really cool. And it was so overwhelming. And they had music as well. And it was so, so cool. And I got such a good seat. I could see everything. I was, like, right in the middle. And it's literally my favorite spot to sit. I was right at the hallway. Like, there was a hallway here. That's my seat. So I could just go out, like out of the row, without any issues, anytime. It was really cool. Also, I could straighten out my legs, because there was a hallway. I could just be like chilling in there. Yeah. So that event actually went 3 hours. It went 3 hours. And I wasn't really expecting to be there for the entirety of those 3 hours. But it was so crazy. It was immersive. It was intense. Like, actually, there were moments where I would be literally sitting on the edge of my seat, just like going like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be the big plot twist. It's gonna be crazy. And yeah, it was so cool. Also, I might not have been able to meet Tommy in it, but he was, again, I was sitting in such a good spot. I was sitting like, again, like in direct line of sight to Tommy. And during a break, he stood up, looked over to the block with the seats, and dabbed. Like, not many people, like 7 or 8, responded by dabbing as well. And he started laughing. And I was one of the people that dabbed. So it might not have been me directly, but I was a part of something that made Tommy and it laugh. And that's something that I'm gonna celebrate for the rest of my life. Yeah. Also, I got a souvenir from Twitch Rivals. Because we always had to stand up and move whenever somebody wanted to, like, get out of the line or get in. Not the line, like the row with the seats. So I stood up, and the seats, they would fold up, right? They would just go, oop, whenever you stood up. Yeah, dab emoji. So they would stand up, and since I was in the hallway, or like right at the hallway, I figured it's gonna be easier if I just step out into the hallway whenever somebody wants to go past there. So I did that. I stood up and I moved along the seat. But turns out there are sharp metal thingies at the bottom of the seat. So I got like a clean scratch across my leg. I was like, that hurts. But I couldn't even see anything because the lights were all pink and red and purple and everything. So I couldn't even see it, but it actually started bleeding. Whoa! That's gotta be a lifetime reminder. Let's go. Gonna go with something to drink, so should you? You're so right. You're so right. I open the bottle of water. I take a sip of the water. Cheers. And I close the bottle of water. Wee. Yeah, anyway, that was really, really cool. And I literally only saw that in the evening when I was out of the TwitchCon again. That it looked worse than I thought it would. But yeah, it's fine. So the event was just crazy. It was nuts. It was like being in a super, super cool game show, but like actually being there. Especially with all the cameras and the lights and the people moderating it. It was so cool. It was so, so cool. And yeah, so I went out of the arena. And I was like, okay, cool. The meet and greet for like all of the big content creators starts in 2 hours. And I was planning to get there an hour before it started. Because I was thinking, the lines might be a little long. Guess what? Okay, basically, so the basic layout. Down here, wait. Yeah, down here's the entrance. Then here's the entrance area, the big room. There's the Twitch Rivals arena that I was in. And up here is like the center of everything, and at the back of that were the meet and greets. And over here is like the artist alley and everything, like a lot of cool stuff. And I also wanted to try and see if I could find the clawing machines, because the person I met on Saturday actually won so much stuff there. Like I think she won like a microphone and lights and everything. And I was like, hey, that's cool, because I didn't have a webcam, and I could have won a webcam there. But yeah, I did. First of all, I didn't find them. Second of all, I didn't really have time to go there. Because as I walked down the center of the whole thing, I saw a nice little meetup line. Let me see if I can find a picture of the nice, tiny, small, cozy meetup line. That was definitely not there 2 hours before everything started. Let me see. Alright, please focus on this. Alright, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. But yeah. You guys can make out the people? And back there, wait. Like, at this line there. You can kinda make out, like, yellow signs and everything. That's where the start of the whole meetup. No, the meet and greet was originally. What? Wait, that sentence was broken. That would originally have been the start of the line for the meet and greet. And it was 2 hours before, and it was already twice as long. So I was like, alright, time to start standing, I guess. And it was very good that I did that, because not even 10 minutes after, this really, really nice staff lady came up to us. And she was holding a sign. So also, that's a funny thing. That was like a big mistake that Twitch did, or that TwitchCon did. Putting like all of the big Dream SMP content creators at the same meet and greet. Like, it was a meet and greet with 10 people, and 10 people that I wanted to meet. But I knew that I could only meet one person. Because of, how it went with the Fundy thing. The Fundy meet and greet. I missed something? No, not really. I'm just telling the funny story about the meet and greet. So jealous that you met Rambo. My best friend said I have an obsession with him, or at least Ryan. She's a Rambo fan too, though. I'm gonna be honest, Rambo was just really, really great. He was so nice. I cannot believe it. It was crazy. It was crazy. So yeah. Wait, where was I? Right, so I was standing in that line. It was twice as long as it was supposed to be, and it was 2 hours before the meet and greet even started. And after just 10 minutes, I know what I was saying. So every big content creator was at the same meet and greet at the same time. And it sucked, because I wanted to meet everybody. Like, some other days, there were only like 4 people at the meet and greets. Like, 4 people at the same time. And there were in total, like, I think 8 meet and greets, and none of them had any Dream SMP creators, except for Fundy on Saturday, and then everybody else on Sunday. It was terribly organized. But yeah, so I had to make the very tough decision on who to meet. And I was standing there, and I could not really... I think I mostly picked Rambo, just because he's one of the first people that I started watching. And also because I just so happened to run into his line. I wanted to pass it. But then I heard people saying like, oh my god, this is the Rambo line. So yeah, I stood there, and after like 10 minutes, this really, really nice staff lady came up to us, holding up a sign saying Rambo Live, and she yelled, everybody who wants to meet Rambo, follow me. You're gonna go to another closed off area so you're not blocking the way. Because we were blocking like 3 hallways or something. Because there were so many people. I have a video of that, but I'm not even gonna try to show it on stream. Because it's really blurry, because I was shaking, and it's also like vertical. So it's probably not gonna be good if I show that on stream. But there was literally just this lady just holding up a Rambo Life sign with like 200 or 300 little kids. I say little kids, teenagers, just running past her through like half of the convention. It was hilarious. So she led us into this, into this waiting line. They had like these black fabric bands that would like separate lines, and she led us through like this little snake, and then we stopped. And she was like, "Okay, you guys are gonna wait here. We're gonna do the first half of the line first. Once they're done, we're gonna bring you all over there." So yeah, they closed the line probably 10 minutes after that, which was really funny because it was still 1.5 hours before the original meet and greet even started. So I got so insanely lucky. Yeah, because if I would have stuck to my plan of going there an hour before it started, I would not have gotten to meet anybody that I wanted to meet. So yeah, there was our Rambo line. Then next to us was the Tommy line. And then behind that was the second Phil line. Because all three of these just had so many fans piling up in front of the meet and greet area that they had to just get them away from the hallways and put them somewhere where they weren't standing in the way of everybody. So after another 20 minutes or so, we all sat down. Because, we were waiting and it didn't really seem like anything was happening, and it was still an hour before the meet and greet even started. So yeah, we all just sat down, and I started talking to some people. They were really, really nice. I really hope I can stay in contact with all of these, because they were just really, really cool. 1 second. So, yeah, we sat down and we eventually started talking, and I had my sketchbook with me. Because I drew every character of the Dream SMP, right? And I was thinking like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet everybody and I'm gonna show everybody the cool fan art I made for them. And everybody's gonna sign it and it's gonna be so cool. Yeah. But yeah, I showed one of my new friends the sketchbook. New friends, we talked like once. But they were really nice. Yeah, they also showed me their art. It was so cool. And then we just started hyping each other up because we were all just losing it. Guy shouting, "It's just a Rambo line." Be like, whoa, this is Nimbus 2000, the fastest broomstick of all. Yeah, it was like that. It was like that. No, it was really funny. So yeah, we sat there, and around an hour passed, and the meet and greet started. And we could just hear people screaming because, like all of the content creators just started slowly rolling in and going to their meet and greet booths and everything. And yeah, everybody was just screaming, and we were sitting like at the side of the hall, just on the floor, just in total probably like 600 kids just on the floor. We were starting to get we were starting to get to have problems because we were all running out of water, or like anything to drink basically. It was warm, it was terrible. But yeah, we still had fun because we talked a lot. And yeah, so the meet and greet officially started, and I think it was actually 10 minutes before it was supposed to start because there were so many people and all of the lines were closed, so they didn't really have the need to wait anymore. And yeah, it was funny. We stood up for another 10 minutes because we thought, yes, now it's happening. But then we sat down again because nothing was happening. And we sat there for another hour. And, well, that's when people were starting to get really suspicious of the whole situation. And starting to get frustrated. Because at that point, we had been waiting for, 2 hours. So, one of the people I met decided to... Actually, I don't know. I think he was actually like... He said he was like a... ambassador, like a trial ambassador or something. I don't know. I think the staff just. I actually have no idea. But he decided to be like the messenger between the staff at the meet and greet and our group of 600 kids sitting on the floor in the side hallway. And he kept running back and forth, and staff kept on coming back to us and reassuring everyone. The second Rambo line, the second Tommy line, and the second Filza line. They reassured everybody that we would all get to meet the creators that we were waiting for. All. Keep that in mind for later. So eventually, the trial ambassador came back, and he told us that there were people meeting Rambo that had been standing in the line for 5 minutes. Because while we were sat there, waiting to be picked up, they apparently opened the other line, or there were line hoppers or anything. Like people that were standing in Tommy's line, for example, that just dove underneath a thing because they changed their minds or something, or Rambo's line was already closed while Tommy's wasn't, I don't know. And yeah, that's the moment when everything started getting a little bit negative, because we had been sitting there for 2.5 hours and nothing was happening, and there were people seeing Rambo that basically didn't wait at all, and it was just unfair, and we were starting to get really, really worried, because staff came up to us. This was at 5:15, and staff walked up to us and was like, yeah, so the staff stops working at 6, so if you're not over there by 6, then oh well. And it was nerve-wracking. Oh, you got an ad. I'm gonna wait then. Let me know when it's over. Everybody should drink something, by the way. I think it's funny how this bottle seems so see-through. If I hold it like this, it's green. It is very, very green. But the LED lights just make it look not green. Alright, it ended. Okay, cool. So, right, so like 20 people teamed up and they left the line just to go over to the staff and security people that were guiding, like securing the Rambo meet and greet, and they started complaining. 20 people. And I think they targeted like one person because otherwise it would not have worked. But yeah, for some reason that did something, actually. So, a staff person came up to us and was like, okay, we're gonna split this line into groups now, and I'm gonna guide the first group over. And they cut the group right in front of me. So I was standing at the top of the line, basically, like at the very, very front. And it was kinda okay, because all of the nice people that I was talking to stayed in my group. There was one girl in front of me that almost would have gone with the others. And you know, that would have sucked if we would have gotten separated. Because I cannot blame her if she would have gone with the first group, just to be sure that she's gonna meet Rambo. So yeah, that was nerve-wracking again. Because I still had no guarantee that I would get to meet him. So I was standing there, going like, what is going on? Why aren't they taking all of us? And I could just see the Rambo line just getting shorter and shorter. Like, the people were they were going there, they were getting their autographs, and they were leaving. And I was like, why aren't they taking us? Why are they not taking us? What are they waiting for? But yeah, eventually, the staff person came back, again, holding up the Rambo Life Shield sign that was German. I'm sorry. That was awkward. See, that's the kind of stuff that I was afraid of when talking to people at TwitchCon. Like, there was no reason my brain suddenly said the German word for that. But yeah, I was right behind the person holding up the Rambo Life sign. I was like, oh my god, now it's happening. And she opened the line, she let us all in, and that's the moment where we were thinking we might be safe. But we had half an hour left, and they really said, staff stops working at 6. So if you're not there by 6, nobody wants to work overtime. If you're still standing on the line by 6 p.m., well, you're gonna have waited 4 hours for absolutely nothing. That's too bad. But yeah, it actually started, the line started progressing really, really fast. And I think we actually made it there after half an hour. And it was really funny. There was a group of people in front of us. Also, I'm starting to get goosebumps and shaking and everything. I think my fever's getting worse. It's okay, I'm almost done. And then I'm gonna end the stream anyways. I really don't want to stream for longer than I can. So yeah. There was like a group of people in front of us, and suddenly they were gone. And then there were like 2 or 3 people in front of us. Like, separating us from Rambo. And that's the moment where our entire group started losing it. Like, the trial ambassador, I don't know why I keep calling him that, actually started crying. Another girl was like just shaking and everything, and it was a combination of a lot of things, but I almost blacked out. Like, I sat down again because we were standing still for like 5 minutes and my legs were just hurting. And I stood up and I almost blacked out because that was right when the people left, and I saw that we were like so close to Rambo. Also, that combined with the insane heat and the fact that I haven't had anything to drink in the past 2 hours. Yeah, so we were just standing there. And I don't know, it was crazy. One of the people of a group actually said that she would record everything and take pictures meanwhile. And I appreciate that so much because I do not remember anything. I mean, no, that's not true. But oh my gosh, it's really, really blurry. Because my adrenaline was so high, it felt like I was bungee jumping or something. Just take care of yourself? I will, don't worry. I'm almost done anyways, and then I'm just gonna end the stream whenever I basically arrive back home in my story. So... Right, we were trying to figure out the order of, like, which person was gonna go first. And, it was funny. The person that said that she would take pictures of everything pointed at me and was like, 1? And then pointed at everybody else like 2, 3, 4. And I was like, what? I started panicking so bad. Because I was not ready. I was not ready at all. And I could feel my heart drop. It is so weird. I have never, ever experienced that feeling before. It's so strange, but it was so cool. But yeah, no, I was not first. The other girl that almost got separated from us when they split up the lines was first. And I feel so bad for her. Because for some reason, the camera didn't work on her. So she has nothing. She doesn't have a video. She doesn't have pictures. I'm really sorry for her. I feel really sorry. I could give her, like a 1-second video, though. Because I was right after her. And you can see her running out of the meet and greet area at the start of my video. So I sent her that, and she was like, oh, well, that's at least something, thank you. I feel really bad, though. That's terrible. But yeah, I went there, and I walked up to him, and I was like, oh my god! It was actually funny. Like, I just walked up to him, and I said hi. But it was so high-pitched and screechy. It was more like, hi! Then I asked for a hug, and it was... I don't know. It was crazy. So I showed him my fan art, and I asked him to sign it. And he actually looked at it, and he was like, wow, that looks really cool. Thank you, that looks really cool. He actually took time to look at it. Which is also something that I really didn't expect. Because before we were actually meeting him, one of the staff members went up to us and was like, "There's a lot of people waiting. You should hurry up. Like, sign something. Say, or wait, no, they were like, okay, you go there, you say hi, get a hug, sign something, and then leave. Okay, like really, really rushing us." And yeah, that's kind of funny because I had that in the back of my mind. So I was there. I said hi. I got a hug. He signed the thing. I told him that he was really, really cool and that I'm so thankful for him streaming and everything. And I turned around to leave. But I didn't stand still for a photo. So I was on my way to leave, and Rambo literally yelled after me like, "Wait, what about the photo? What about the photo?" And the person holding the camera also yelled after me. I was like, "Oh my god, wait, I forgot about that." It was so funny. Like, literally, in the video, you can see Rambo just going like... I mean, it was funny, but also so embarrassing. But yeah, I got back, I got the picture, and I didn't really know what to do, so I just stood there, just holding onto my bag, like, I don't know what to do, I'm going insane. And yeah, then I left, and that was it then. And as soon as I left, I started tearing up. Because I was so emotional, and I was so stressed, and I couldn't believe it happened, and he was so nice and everything. Like, I've been wanting to meet, like, any celebrities that I looked up to for 4 or 5 years, and I came to the conclusion that I would never be in that situation ever in my life. Because I live in Germany, and nothing ever happens in Germany. So I was thinking that I would never be able to experience that. Just looking up to somebody and being able to actually talk to them and get a picture with them and see them. It was crazy. So I started tearing up. It was my vision was blurry as hell, and I had no idea where the exit was. So the meet and greet area didn't have any like any fences or any I don't know, just it didn't have anything to separate the content creator booths. Honestly, sounds like such an incredible time. It was. It's crazy. I still can't really believe that happened. It was awesome. So I wanted to leave, but I didn't know where the exit was. And I was starting to tear up, so I didn't really see anything, and I was shaking, and I was just like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna collapse on the floor." And so I walked along the meet and greet line, and I blinked, and I tried to, like, get rid of my tears, and I look up, and I see myself just walking past Tommy in it, because I was walking through the entire meet and greet booth. I missed the exit. I was not supposed to be there. I literally just looked up like, that's not right, where am I? Yeah, there was a staff person standing like 5 meters, standing like 5 meters behind me, going like, "Here's the exit, come back, you're not supposed to be there." I'm like, yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. I like to think that I crashed somebody's photo while walking past Tommy. Literally, I almost ran into him. It was so awkward. It's okay, because he didn't notice me, but I just turned around and I was like, alright, I'm leaving. And I walked through the exit line, and I waited for the other people in my group to come with me. And yeah, then we just stood there, and basically everybody was crying. And it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And one of them was waiting for Phil and Kristen because somebody had told them that there were people waiting in the second line that had been waiting for 3.5 hours, and now they had been told that they would not get to meet Phil. There were literally just people crying there. It was... I just walked past the second line, but I saw so many people just sitting there and crying and not knowing what to do. I can imagine it. I mean, imagine just... You've been sitting there for 3.5 hours, just waiting to meet that one person that maybe even changed your life. You've been sitting there, you've been waiting, and they kept on telling you that you would meet them, that they kept on reassuring you that you would get to meet them 100%. And you think, okay, it's worth the wait. If I sit here for 3.5 hours, it's okay. that I don't get to see anything else. It's alright, it's worth it. And then somebody walks up to you and tells you that all of that wait was for nothing and you need to leave the convention now. Sad and not with... You didn't get what you wanted. It was really, really bad. I saw so many people crying. And they were starting to yell at staff, which is perfectly understandable. I almost went into Street Lantern once, but not into Promi. Yep, I guess that's a fun fact about me now. Sorry. So, yeah, there were people crying, there were people yelling and shouting. And they were starting to just up the level of security because the people were almost starting to riot. It was really, really scary. And one of my friends was still waiting for Phil and Kristen because, well, they heard about what was going on. And even though they couldn't, of course, they couldn't go and sign 200 people's things in 10 minutes, they wanted to go there and say hi to everybody and take a big group picture with everyone. I think there was also like half of the Tommy line that was also still waiting. It was really, really bad. I got so insanely lucky. But yeah, they wanted to wait there, but I was like, no, I'm out. Because, I don't know, the mood just dropped. Like, they were yelling and everything, and... Oh, man, it was not cool. I thought that would get ugly really, really quick. And, I looked into... Like, I watched a bit of Phil's stream, like, before I started my stream today. And he was talking about that. And he said that it was absolutely terrible and that he feels sorry. And that he's gonna contact Twitch about that. Which, personally, I'm really happy about because I feel so bad for everybody there. And it's also a little bit scary thinking about the fact that I could have very well been in that same situation. So yeah, that was scary, but I got Rambo to sign my stuff. I got a hug. I got a picture. I got a video. I was losing it. I was crying, and I just walked out of the convention, and I started filming everything. Like, last time at TwitchCon, I'm gonna leave now. I filmed, like, the whole path just out there. And it was so surreal. Like, it felt like I was in a state of just disbelief of that entire weekend. Yeah, I got down the stairs. I got a free loot pack, which was literally just the like the early badge pickup gift. They were literally handing out like hundreds of these as people were leaving, and I felt like, oh my god, this is so special. Yeah, it sucks. Oh yeah, also I think that's when I went to pick up my affiliate gift, like right after the Rambo meet and greet. But yeah, I walked out of there. I found my parents' car. I sat in there and I started sobbing. I wasn't tearing up anymore. I wasn't crying. I started sobbing. And I couldn't even really say anything as far as I remember. I just said like, oh my god, I hugged him. And I showed them the signatures and everything, and oh my gosh, it was great. It was great. I couldn't believe it, and it was so happy. I think my mom actually texted me while I was leaving. I kept them updated, like my parents. I kept them updated like while I was waiting in the line for those 3 hours. I kept them updated on everything. Like every time I took another step, I was like, oh, we're moving. And yeah, then there was that period of like 20 minutes where I would not respond anymore. Because I managed to be so close to Rambo that I could just see him. And I was like, okay, focus. What do you want to say? I was so scared that I would forget something. And to be honest, I did forget two things. I wanted to ask him if the merch was ever gonna come back. Because I really wanted that merch. It came out in September last year. And I didn't get it in time. And that makes me really sad. And I wanted to ask him what his favorite Tally Hall song is, because he likes the band. I love the band, and that would have been really cool. But I kept on thinking about the staff person that told us that we had to hurry up, so I didn't do that, and I also really didn't think of it. But yeah. So I was in the car and I was sobbing. I was just sobbing. It was, oh my god. But yeah, we got out again. We got into a subway. It's a varsity jacket. I don't really know if you can, you know what that is. I can show you a picture. It's basically like this really, really cool college jacket. Vic, hi, hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm glad to see you. Hi. Anyway, let me open up the photo. It's not opening. Please open. Google, please open. Help. There we go. So basically, it was this jacket. You can't really see it. I don't want to show my desktop wallpaper now. Never mind. You're gonna see it anyways. But yeah, it was just this jacket. It's really blurry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I really wanted that one. I really, really wanted it, but I didn't get it in time. Good. I think it's left really, really late. Oh, I get that. I get that. Ooh, it's thundering again. But yeah, so we sat on the subway, and I think, I really can't remember. It was so, I was like, everything was just like hazy. Do you say that? It was like blurry, and in my mind, I kept going like, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that happened. So I actually don't know if I started bothering my parents about every single thing that happened. I think I told them about like the Rambo meet and greet line disaster. But other than that, I think I just stayed silent. I was just sitting there like, holy cow. Really want that jacket too? It's so cool. It is! It is! And I could have gotten it. I was literally, we were coming back from the trip. We were like hiking or something. And I sat down on my PC and I was like, okay, the shop goes live in 2 minutes. I want to be there and I'm going to buy it right away so that it doesn't get sold out. And then I saw the price and I was like, that's really expensive. But like a week later, I finished my audio drama Reset. So I was like, okay, that was a huge project. I'm going to wait until I finish that and then I'm going to buy the jacket as a gift, as a little goodie for myself. Well, turns out the jacket was already gone by then. Yeah, anyway, so we were then in the subway, driving to Amsterdam again, because I really, really wanted to go on a boat. But yeah, before that, we had pizza. I felt, what? It tasted really good, but I was so exhausted. That's the only reason, why I managed to get on that boat and like do the boat tour. It was literally just because you could sit. And yeah, so we ate the pizza. We managed to get tickets for the boat tour. We got on the boat, and the funny thing is, at that very exact moment, Carl Jacobs, Jack Manifold, Georgia Found, Nikki, Heike Hate Me, and like 3 or 4 others were live. They were on a boat, and they're just driving around the canals of Amsterdam. I was like, imagine if we ran into them. And guess what? It did. But it was really, really awkward because they were like so far back. Like, okay, so there was a big haven. Like big. And we were on this tiny boat going like here, just moving into like a river, like a canal, rather. And they were on the other side of the haven. Is it even called haven? Wharfed? No, I think it's a haven. Like that, where the boats are. And I was watching their stream and I was like, wait, they're literally right over there. And their boat was faster than ours. Ever so slightly, but it was faster. I was like, dear boat driver, drive faster. It was really funny. I just really, really wanted to be on their stream. It was stupid, but I really wanted to, and I figured I will probably never go back to that country in my entire life ever again. So why not go for it? Why not be cringe? So we went around the corner, and I could see their boat. And I could just see everybody sitting there. And I got up on my boat and I yelled, "Carl, Jack, hi!" I started waving like crazy. And wait, I gotta show you guys. I recorded it. I took a video of it. And then I took a screenshot of the faces of all of the people that heard me yell some random people's name. It was so cringy and embarrassing. Look at this. I hope you can see them. Do you see how they're just staring at me? They were just staring at me. And you can also see there was a boat in the back. Like, you see... Wait, you see... Wait, this is difficult. Wait. Oh my god, if I put my hand in front of it, you can't see it anymore. But, like, there's the boat, right? And, like, right at the tip of the boat, you can make out people standing behind it. And that was everybody on that boat, streaming. So I got up, and I yelled across the entire haven. And then the boat just passed through, and I couldn't see them anymore. They couldn't see me. And I later watched back on the stream that Carl was doing. And I yelled, "Carl, Jack," right? And right after that, Jack, who was holding the camera, turned around to him and was like... And then he just turned it back around, and after the boat between us was gone, I started waving like crazy. And then he actually saw me. He pointed the camera at me and waved back. Nobody else on that boat noticed it because they were all with their backs to me. But let's go, Jack Manifold waved at me. It was funny, but it was so embarrassing. And I will never do that again in my entire life. I hated the idea, I hated doing it, and I still hate it now. But it was worth it. Oh my gosh. That was really, really funny. And I also got incredibly lucky again, because they ended the stream 5 minutes after that. They had been streaming for like 3 hours, but they ended the stream 5 minutes after that. So yeah, we were on a boat tour. It was really, really nice. You know, it was actually surprising, because I hate water. I'm incredibly afraid of water. And being on boats always makes me like really anxious and everything. But that one was just fine. It went smoothly. Like it didn't go ooh. It was fine. So when you probably still gonna do it, probably. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Sorry. Oh my god. I'm fine. I want to end the stream really soon. So I'm sorry. I'm fine. I'm okay. That's awkward. Anyway, I should probably stop breathing so much. That just makes it worse. So yeah, we went on the boat tour, and then we got off, and I was like, hey, I still wanna walk around. I feel very good now. My legs were still hurting, and they were actually hurting up until yesterday. But it was okay. It was all right. So we went to the ferry. It was funny, like, the ferry went every 30 seconds, basically. We crossed the haven again, because I wanted to go to, like, this really, really big building that had a set of swings on it. But the swings, they would, like, pull you up, and then you could swing over the edge. And I was like, I want to do that. So we got there, Oh my god. I think it might be thundering right now. Oh my god, that's shaking my desk. Oh wow. Oh, that's really, really cool though. I love thunder. Anyway, so after like 10 minutes of trying to figure out how to actually get up there, we walked in, and turns out you need to buy tickets online to get there. And they're like 10 euros, and that's a lot. But yeah, we couldn't get any anyways. So yeah, then we left and we took the subway back home. And it was really, really nice, and I slept. Still not good, but I slept deep when I did. I still woke up like every 2 hours or something. And it's interesting. Like, I didn't even dream properly. It was just colorful, and there was music and everything. Like, you couldn't really piece it together and call it a proper dream. It was just chaos. It was just so much, and it was all just overwhelming my brain. It was really, really cool. I mean, that exact part wasn't that cool, but the whole TwitchCon and everything. Yeah, the next morning we packed our stuff, we got in the car, and we started driving. And now here's the reason why I'm sick, probably. So in the Netherlands, it had like, I don't know, I think it actually had 17 degrees Celsius when we were running around the city after the TwitchCon. I think that was on Sunday, actually. I think it might have been on Sunday. After I spent 3.5 hours standing in that line surrounded by hundreds of kids. I was sweating so much, which was even worse because I didn't have any water. And I was afraid to run through the entire convention to fill it up. Oh my god, I just hit 10 viewers for the first time today. Hello, everybody. So I was really afraid to run back and fill up the water. Because I figured that, judging by my luck, they would move the line right as I was gone. And I would have been standing there for hours for no reason, and I would not get to meet Rambo. So I was like, no, I'm gonna stay here. I started asking people for getting like bits of their drinks, because I was dying. Yeah, anyway, we packed our stuff. We left. When we left, it was cold. It was like 20 degrees. I fell asleep in the car because I was so exhausted. I'm scrambling up all the words. So I was really, really exhausted. And, yeah, I fell asleep in the car. I woke up again. I was freezing. Why was I freezing? Because I was asleep. And also, my parents had the AC on full blast. Because, as I went outside, I realized that the temperature had basically doubled. We were back in Germany, and it was so warm. It was so warm. And it was terrible. And, oh my gosh, I wanted to just turn back. I wanted to go back to the Netherlands and just live there. So, yeah, but we eventually, we got back home. We were standing in a traffic jam where it was just stop and go for probably at least an hour. Because there was a truck that had popped its tire. We were driving past. There was just this exploded tire in the middle of the highway. And I'm like, huh, that's interesting. But I'm very glad I was not anywhere near that when that happened. So yeah. I think we were home after 6.5 hours or something. Maybe even 7. And I don't really remember anything else. I unpacked some of my stuff. Yeah, wait, right. I called a lot of my friends and told them everything. But I have not gone into this much detail with anybody. Like, wow, I've been talking nonstop for like over 2 hours. But yeah, to be honest, that deserves it. And I feel really good now. I went to acting class yesterday. It was my last day of ever going to acting class. I wanted to talk about it, but these people they barely even know what Minecraft is. They've never heard of Twitch. Some didn't even know what a convention was. I mean, that's okay, but it's very, very frustrating when you want to tell them about something, like the coolest thing that happened in your entire life, and they're just like, okay, but what does that mean? Or like, they don't get how cool it is. But yeah. Alright. Yeah, so last evening I started feeling like, I don't know, my throat was sore. I was like, huh, this is funny. I don't have a fever. I feel very capable of doing a lot of things. And we were all like, yeah, no, you're gonna be fine. And I woke up today. And it was okay. I was doing okay. And then, as the temperature started rising, I think we had like 39 degrees Celsius over here again. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but it's close to 100. Actually, it might be 100 exactly. That's very warm. And that's when my body just gave up. Because I also had a really, really bad fever. Also, I should stop talking. I really need to do something. I'm literally shaking. So yeah, I had a really bad fever and it was so warm and I was just like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I got the stuff. I got the LED bands. Also, wait, that's really cool. Look, guys. I can like... I can have it on rainbow. It's really, really cool. So yeah, I got that. I got my camera because my other one is absolutely terrible. I got the rim light. Oh, that's bright. Oh, that's bright. Turn that off. And yeah, I was dying when we arrived back here, back in my home. But I was like, I do not care. I do not care. I want to do the stream today. I was so excited for this, and to be honest, so nervous as well. Why is it not doing what I told it to do? There we go. That's the one. But yeah, I was so excited for this because I wanted to actually do a proper face reveal. Because if any of you have seen that 1 or 2 minutes video, that 1 or 2 minute stream where I was running around TwitchCon with the camera facing myself, I do not want that to be the latest memory of my face for a lot of people. I really didn't want that. Oh my gosh, it's thundering so much. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I got home. I slept for over 2 hours. And yeah, I woke up again. I was still feeling terrible. But I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna do this. I really want to do this. Didn't see that one? That's good. That's good. I think I'm gonna private it. I don't want anybody to see that ever. Because here's the funny thing. This is my phone, right? This is my phone. And the selfie camera is here. It's down here. And I'm right-handed. So I did this when I was filming myself. And the camera's down here. And I didn't want to go around holding the camera up here. So it always had like this weird downward angle. And that is never good. It is never good for anybody. That is not a good angle to film yourself. But yeah, the whole thing just made me so incredibly excited for streaming. Like, I want to do more. I want to stream more. I want to stream better. I've now got an overlay, and I think I'm going to stream with FaceCam every now and then. Really depends on my mood, though. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it every time now. But I think this is really cool. Look at this. It's so cool. Wait, actually, let me see. I want to show you guys the, yeah, look at that. Look, I've got a little cam in the corner. It's really cool. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. There we go. It's so cool, and I'm so motivated to do more and just do better. And the whole thing was just such a motivation boost for me. Sorry. Yeah, it was honestly the best 2 days of my entire life, the best weekend ever. And the funny thing is, 2 weeks before TwitchCon started, it was on Sunday evening at like 7 or 8 p.m. and I was sitting there talking about it, and I told my parents, like, I'm so excited that I'm actually nervous, that I'm actually starting to get panicky thinking about it. And I was like, wait, no, my mom said, well, it's okay, in 2 weeks you're gonna be done anyways, it's gonna be over. And then I thought, it's gonna be cool. In 2 weeks I will have had the greatest weekend of my entire life, and then I'm gonna sit somewhere in Amsterdam, just casually munching some food in a fancy restaurant. And I did! On Sunday at like 8 p.m. I sat in a fancy restaurant and ate pizza. It was really cool. It was really, really cool. Also, guys, I've set myself a goal. I want to meet at least one fan next year on TwitchCon Europe. I don't care who it is. I want to meet one person that... Thunder. I want to meet at least one person that watches my stuff and thinks I'm cool. That's the goal that I'm setting myself. And even if it means I need to invite one of my friends That's also okay. It's gonna be funny. I'm just gonna tell her to like go around a booth and be like, okay, imagine I'm like the super cool celebrity and you're gonna ask for a photo. And then we take a selfie. It's gonna be fun. Where's TwitchCon next year? I have no idea. They didn't say it. But there's always one in Europe and one in California, I think. And yeah, so TwitchCon Europe, this was actually the second TwitchCon Europe ever. The first one was 3 years ago in Berlin, which is cool. And yeah, this one was in Amsterdam. There's gonna be somewhere in Europe. It could be Paris, could be Madrid, could be Moscow for all I know. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm happy that you got... I cannot read anymore. I can't read anything out loud. Thank you, Dime. Thank you. It honestly was. I mean, that... I know the next TwitchCon is in the US. That's the US one. I went to the TwitchCon Europe. They always have 2 TwitchCons in a year. One in the US and one anywhere in Europe. Yeah, let's go to Moscow. Yeah. But no, honestly, it was life-changing. Combined with the fact that I quit my acting class that I've been going to for 3 years. It really, really feels like I've started a new chapter in my life for some reason. But hey, I'm up for it. I'm definitely up for it. That's not a negative thing. Even though I'm really, really scared of change, and yesterday was terrible, because I felt really bad saying goodbye to everybody. And just saying goodbye to this thing that had just become a routine for 3 years now. I'm looking forward to the future. With you guys. Literally, all of you mean so much to me. And I just want to thank you all for making it Sukabe, thank you so much for following! I think I know your name. Wait, you seem familiar. Wait, you had TwitchCon. Wait, do I know you? Do I remember you? Wait, what's your name? What's your name? Were you at the Rambo meet and greet? Hello, hi. Were you at the Rambo meet and greet? Your name, I think I've read it on a badge somewhere. Thank you. Oh my god! Diamond, thank you! Thank you. I appreciate that. You're really pretty as well, Diamond. Wait, Tsukabe, wait, what's your name? Or like, wait. No, what did you look like? What did you look like? I think that's gonna make it easier to remember. It's so terrible. I've read so many badges. Like, so many names on badges. I cannot remember. I'm sorry. Also, actually, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, if you... that has no video with... Oh, yeah, hi. I've talked about that not too long ago. I felt so sorry. I still feel really, really sorry. But, you know, treasure the memories, you know? Maybe write down everything that you remember. I don't think you're gonna forget it. I don't think anybody's gonna forget something like that. It still sucks, though. But yeah. Also, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Wait, I'm just gonna follow you back. I don't care if you don't stream. I want to follow you. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry to cut the stream off right here, right as you came in. But I'm sick. I got incredibly sick. I blame it on the 3 hours waiting for Rambo in absolute heat and then running around Amsterdam without a jacket or long pants for another 2 hours. I'm really sick. So I wanna just end the stream now, drink something, lay down. I mean, it's already even 11 p.m. Considering how I'm feeling, I think I might just go to sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna stream again tomorrow. Depending on how things go, I might stream again on Friday. Of course, I gotta see how I'm doing. But compared to how I was feeling earlier today, I feel very healthy and very good right now. I mean, I haven't coughed in like half an hour. Maybe. But yeah, I'll see. I will definitely try to stream again tomorrow, though. Like, tomorrow, definitely. We cannot go 3 weeks without a Frambo stream. That would be terrible. Alright, then. No! I just said that I didn't cough for 30 minutes. I hate it. Anyway, let me see if I can raid somebody. Yep, I can raid Link. That's cool. That's really cool. I was hoping I could do that, actually. Alright. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. The stream was so much fun. I was just rambling for 2 hours. Over 2 hours. But thank you so much for being here and listening to me rambling. It makes me feel really happy, and that weekend was really life-changing. And thank you, all of you guys, for being there and supporting me. And just, I like to think that if I wouldn't have started streaming, I would have never gone to TwitchCon, actually. I mean, of course, the original reason why I wanted to go there was because of Phil's on Minecraft, actually. And I didn't even get to meet him. But I think another big part was that I really just wanted to, you know, go there, find people, and just make friends, and find people that, you know, can give me advice and everything. And I did, and it was great. I met so many nice people. It was an experience. All right then. Anyway, Crowfather, yes, Crowfather. All right, we're gonna rate the trial ambassador that I was talking about. He really did a lot for us. Like, I'm so thankful for him being there. Always be positive. One day it'll be as popular as TwitchCon. I hope so. I really hope so. That would mean so much to me. Alright then, guys. Thank you so much for being here. You have no idea how nervous I was to actually turn on my camera. Like, I had to rearrange everything. Because I was thinking, like, does this look stupid? Does this look weird? But yeah. Thank you so much for being here. You're all amazing. Take care of yourselves, okay? Drink some water, hug somebody, say somebody that you appreciate them. You're all beautiful and wonderful and friendly, and I love you all so much. Thank you for making this possible for me. It means the world to me. Alright then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!